time.
Family time! Just as Joshua told the people, and the Bible does record. As for me and my house, we choose to serve the Lord.
Hello and welcome back to another week of Family Time. Today we're going to talk about two opposite things, two sides of one coin. But first, let's take a look at the activity pages that you all did over the weekend. I can't wait to see them. Here they are. Weren't those activity pages wonderful? I really enjoyed seeing them. Today we're going to go to a very special place. We're not going to go to Europe this time. We're going to go the other way, all the way to the Far East, to a country called Japan, and we're going to learn how to say hello in Japanese. Here we go.
We are Todoroki family. My name is Foundation.
I'm Sumi.
His name is Amy.
Emmy.
Amy. His name is Motoya. Hello in Japanese is Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa! It was nice to meet them. Now, I wonder who can tell me what time it is?
It's time to read our Bible verse.
That's right, it's time to read our Bible verse. Today our Bible verse is in the Old Testament in the book of Isaiah. It's Isaiah 41:19a, and it says, I will plant in the wilderness the cedar. I will plant in the wilderness the cedar. Now, it's time for you and your family to read this verse together at home. We'll put the words on the screen again, and on the count of 3, let's have your whole family say this verse strongly. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job. Now let's go back to Japan and hear how to say this verse in Japanese.
Today's verse is Isaiah 41 verse 19. 私は荒野に紅白を植え One more time. 私は荒野に紅白を植え
God is so many wonderful things that it's hard to apprehend them all. He's beautiful, skillful, big, strong, and so much more. So in His creation, He gave us some clues of how big God is. Of course, the biggest clue to how big God is the vastness of the universe. But He also made the cedar trees, which can grow to be very tall and very strong. Some cedar trees can grow up to 180 feet tall. But did you know God made trees that are even taller than that? The tallest tree in the whole world is a coast redwood in California called Hyperion. It's a giant sequoia tree. To give you an idea of how big it is, a tall person can be a little over 6 feet tall. A blue whale, the largest mammal on Earth, can be 100 feet long. And the Statue of Liberty, from the ground all the way to the top of her torch, is just over 305 feet. But the tallest sequoia tree, the Hyperion, is even taller than that. It's 380 feet tall. Now, that's tall. In this fast-paced world, stand still and consider the wondrous works of God.
Stand still, and consider the wondrous works of God. Stand still, and consider the wondrous works of God. Stand still, and consider the wondrous works of God. Stand still, and consider the wondrous works of God. Visit the zoo, and consider the wondrous works of God. View a kangaroo, and consider the wondrous works of God. Walk through the park, and consider the wondrous works of God. Oh heart, alert, and consider the wondrous works of God. Gaze at the stars, and consider the wondrous works of God. Just think how far they are, and consider the wondrous works of God. Play in the rain, and consider the wondrous works of God. It showers down and soaks the ground. Oh, consider the wondrous works of God. Stand still, and consider the wondrous works of God. Oh, consider the wondrous works of God.
Now let's do today's activity page. We'll pause the video for a while again so that you and your family can do this activity page together like we always do. Okay, here's what we did. Be sure to send us what you did. We'd really like to see it and show it to everybody else. So today we heard about big, strong, tall, majestic cedar trees and sequoias. Ones that are so impressive that when we stand in front of them, it's good to just stop, be still, and consider what God has done. But now we come to the other part of the coin. The opposite of standing still and considering. There comes a time sometimes when you have to not stand still, but you have to be brave and you have to take action. So today's story is about 3 children. It's a true story about how they were caught in a very dangerous situation that endangered them and their whole town. What do you think they did? How do you think it ended? What do you think happened? Well, press play right below this video, listen to the story, and find out. So that's the end of our family time for today. But before you go, I'd like to let you know that starting from tomorrow, every Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to have a new kind of family time that we call Follow Along Family Time. It will be a fun audio version of family time that will have new printouts, new activity pages, and a whole lot more. We think you're really going to enjoy it. And be sure tomorrow to do your activity page and send them in, because we're going to include those in our video family time that we'll still have every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we look forward to seeing you again soon for another family time.
As for me,